Jagdeo is trying desperately to change the subject from the numerous rape allegations against members of his government, from two ministers of the government to regional chairmen to members of parliament, regional executive officers, community development officers, members of the PPP. This is a government that is an incubator for rapists and pedophiles. And rather than deal with the Dharmlal rape case, Bart Jagdeo is trying all sorts of distractions and throwing up smoke screens. The fact of the matter is, Bart Jagdeo was involved in forming death squads that committed genocide, that killed over 1,400 young black men extrajudicially. Some were straight out murders, some were political assassinations, including Ronald Waddle and Courtney Commuing. We have called for Bart Jagdeo himself to be extradited to the International Court and to be tried for crimes against humanity. Bart Jagdeo should tell us why he allowed his henchmen to rape young Amerindian girls. Amerindian children all across Guyana should be scared of the PPP, because the experience and the reality is that members of the PPP government go into these Amerindian communities and ravage their young girls. They think that making up all sorts of foolish charges against me, or allegations rather, I've not been charged with a crime, and if I committed a crime, I live in the United States, the United States would have charged me with a crime. It's laughable for a criminal like Bart Jagdeo, an alleged criminal, to be talking about extortion when he was caught by federal agents, members of the United States Vice News, posing as Chinese business people, and he was in his basement negotiating, or wherever, allegedly negotiating a $500,000 bribe. And he was caught fair and square, on record, on camera. The entire world, the Guyanese nation saw it. So Bart Jagdeo should stop with all the distractions, stop acting asinine, and ensure that the young Amerindian children who were raped, trafficked, assaulted, and abused get justice. Further, the PPP government and Bart Jagdeo realized that people in the diaspora like myself are very vocal, and we have exposed their racism, their corruption, their culture of rape and pedophilia to the international community and to the Guyanese diaspora. They feel they should shut us down. They feel that they must shut our advocacy platforms down. So they're writing to Facebook every day to shut us down. They're writing to YouTube to shut us down. They're filing all sorts of malicious complaints. They're writing the US government to try to tell them arrest us. They think that they can just make up allegations and the United States government will just follow them. We have a rule of law in this country. And just like Bart Jagdeo can frame people and make up allegations, people can do the same thing against him. Except in this case that he's an actual criminal. This whole nonsense about Rickford Burke was engaged in a conspiracy. Let them provide the evidence of that nonsense to the United States government. They actually wrote the United States government, and the United States government threw their letter into the trash and actually launched an investigation against them for transnational repression crimes. So they are a government that commits transnational repression crimes against their political opponents and people who speak out against their atrocities in the diaspora. This whole nonsense about Rickford Burke is a criminal and all that is intended to intimidate me, to silence me. That will never happen. I'm not afraid of Bart Jagdeo. They're trying to use the police commissioner to abuse his authority and abuse police instruments to attack me. I will stand up to them every time. I'm not afraid of Bart Jagdeo or anybody else in his government, and I'll go toe to them. If they want to have a war with me, we'll have a war.